Coming up on Torrance Today, Hawaii is either home or a favorite vacation spot for many of us here in the South Bay, and we'll share a few ways we can help those affected by the wildfires. As many kids in the Southland go back to school, Torrance parents are reminded to vaccinate their kids. And Nisei Week returns to Little Tokyo, featuring some local faces over the weekend. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, August 14th. I hope you had a relaxing weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Well, many of us in the South Bay have family members or friends in Hawaii, and it has been devastating to watch the news unfold in Maui, where the official death toll from the wildfires hovered around 100 at last check. The Maui wildfires are the deadliest in the U.S. in more than a century, according to the National Fire Protection Association. I visited Lahaina in October of 2019, just a few months before the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's hard to imagine how different everything looks now. And during a time where we can feel so helpless, here are some organizations that we can help. The Hawaii Community Foundation, a nonprofit that has been around since 1916, is collecting donations for its Maui Strong Fund, where 100% of the money received will be distributed for community needs as part of its rapid response and recovery efforts. The American Red Cross is on the ground working around the clock to help as many people as it can. There is a specific online donation category called Hawaii Wildfires. And the Salvation Army's Hawaiian and Pacific Islands Division is also helping to provide disaster relief, feeding thousands of people at Maui shelters. Organizers are grateful for donations and volunteers as they continue responding across the state as needed. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families affected by the fires in Maui. If you know of local efforts taking place right here in Torrance to help those in Hawaii, please let us know by emailing torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Well, it's back to school season, and here in Torrance, we're just about a week away from the first day of class. The California Department of Public Health urges all children, teens, and adults to get required and recommended vaccines before they return to campus. California law requires students to receive age-specific immunizations to attend public and private elementary and secondary schools, as well as licensed child care centers. The LA County Department of Public Health also notes that COVID-19 cases are creeping up in recent weeks. Last week, the World Health Organization named EG5 as a variant of interest, and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's latest studies show that it accounts for the largest proportion of COVID-19 infections in the U.S. and is the second most dominant strain in the U.S. region that includes California. Back to school season can bring greater risk of COVID-19 spread, so parents are urged to talk to their kids about common safety protections such as washing hands frequently, covering coughs, and following isolation and close contact guidance if kids get exposed or infected. Parents should also talk with their children's health care providers about getting vaccinated for both COVID-19 and the flu this fall. Southern California's largest and longest running ethnic festival returns for the 81st year. Nisei Week takes place over 9 days in Little Tokyo. The week kicked off over the weekend featuring a grand parade with some familiar faces. This year's parade marshal was Jamie Hagia, a former USC basketball player and CrossFit athlete turned small business owner in Torrance. Assemblymember Al Murasuchi, Mayor George Chen, and council members Sharon Kalani, John Kaji, Bridget Lewis, and Assam Sheikh also took part in the parade. The Nisei Week Foundation's main mission is to promote Japanese and Japanese American heritage and traditions while bringing together the diverse communities of Southern California through arts and cultural education. Every year, the organization crowns a queen and a court of princesses. This year, the queen is Caitlin Chu, who I had the pleasure of interviewing when she visited me in Torrance from the OC during the pandemic. She wrote a children's book that helped normalize what it's like to wear a mask during the pandemic, and it's helped so many kids to be less afraid and to have a resource that helps them get through that difficult time. Congratulations, Caitlin. I am so proud of you. Nisei Week will be filled with more exciting events through Sunday, August 20th. For more information, visit niseiweek.org. Well, our special visitors from Kashiwa, Japan closed out their first full week in Torrance last week, and among their favorite activities were a chili cook-off and some square dancing.
Japanese dance is more slowly, and this party it tells me Torrance culture like food, dance, and lifestyle. So I know this is the greatest experience for me.
Sachet down the middle.
We've been doing this for maybe 30 years. They get to interact with our Torrance students, and their families come, and so they interact with the other delegate families because nobody knew each other a couple of months ago. Square dance is done in Japan. It's done in English, so now they have heard it in English. They can go back and maybe they'll get interested in square dancing as well.
Forward again with a left-hand swing.
They look great. A local square dancing club taught the students all the right moves, and their host families provided the chili as part of a potluck dinner. The Torrance Sister City Association's Student Cultural Exchange Program runs for nearly 3 weeks, including a visit here at City Cable this Friday. Another popular stop last week for our visitors from Kashiwa was the Torrance Certified Farmers Market, and this month a couple of vendors are coming twice as much as they used to. Valencia Farms in Tulare County is known for many grape varieties such as lychee grapes, sucker punch, and great greens. And Corn Stars and Hot Spuds specializes in baked potatoes and unique corn on the cob flavors such as everything bagel and Korean rib with gochujang. You can find both vendors now on Tuesdays and Saturdays. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market takes place at Wilson Park, located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. It is open rain or shine from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Well, still ahead, it is Music Monday, and we'll tell you about an exciting audition for teen singers in the South Bay when we come back in 60 seconds. At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Music Monday, the Salvation Army of Torrance has a unique singing competition taking place right now where teens can audition for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Promise I'll try my best to be better, 'cause I never.
That's Chloe Kim, not the Olympic gold medalist snowboarder, but a high school student who used the Hunt recording studio at the Salvation Army of Torrance to make a demo that gave her a priceless opportunity to get a head start on her musical aspirations. That Salvation Army location just launched a contest called Share Your Voice. It's a vocal talent competition for junior high and high school students in the South Bay area. The winner gets the chance to record in the world-class facility with a Grammy award-winning producer and his team. Salvation Army workers and their partners are doing this because they believe there are talented student leaders in our community that deserve an opportunity to have their voices heard. Those ages 12 to 17 can submit self-taped recordings with a mentor's support through Sunday, September 24th. 3 finalists will perform at a live event at the end of the year, and the winner will get to record at the studio. For more information, visit shareyourvoicesa.com. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.